Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Torn Down the Middle, Chapter 25, and this one is titled A Reveal. Where are the photo albums? He asked abruptly. In the study, why? Mitsuki asked curiously. No reason, he said before walking past her to the study, opening cupboards and yanking out all the photo albums he could find. After a good hour of searching, he found a photo album that had pictures of his family at a wedding. He slowed his furious flicking and took his time scanning each photo, looking for two things, a ring and a flower girl. He turned the page over and his eyes fell on a picture at the bottom of the album. There was a photo of him standing next to a gorgeous little flower girl in the garden of what he could only assume was the wedding venue. He lifted the protective plastic covering and slid the photo out. I'll be taking this to school tomorrow. Good morning, Yin, Shoto said in his usual soft monotone voice as he approached your desk. Good morning, Shoto, you replied, giving him a nice big smile. I enjoyed spending time with you over the weekend, especially Saturday night, he said, then turned to walk over to his desk. Mina turned and gave you a, and what happened on Saturday night? Look, which made you look away and panic internally. You hadn't told her or Jiro about almost kissing Shoto and how he had basically confessed his love for you and then hugged you and held hands. Trying to be discreet, you shook your head at her, trying to silently dismiss what Shoto had just said, but she obviously wasn't buying it. Just then your seat got kicked from behind you, and you knew exactly who it was. What do you want, you cherry-eyed Katsuki? You asked, almost forgetting to address him by his first name. I need to talk to you in first break, he said lowly, the tone in his voice dead serious. You always need to talk to me, you muttered with annoyance. I don't want to talk to you though, just leave me alone, okay? This is serious, Yin. You glared at him. I swear to God, Kat, if you waste my time, I will drop you like a ton of bricks. Fine, he replied confidently, but you'll see what's so important once we talk. You rolled your eyes and turned back to face the front of the classroom, crossing your arms across your chest in a huff. Shoto had been watching the interaction between you and Bakugou, and he frowned slightly. He didn't like that Bakugou kept making you either upset or angry. What is it? You snapped at Katsuki, as he stopped you in the stairwell at the other end of the building. Not many people use that stairwell. He stepped up to you, backing you up against the wall with one hand up beside your head. The way he had you boxed in slightly took your breath away. The devilish smirk that he was sporting didn't help either. So, he said lowly, his crimson eyes locking onto yours. You want to tell me about that ring you keep around your neck? I don't have to tell you anything, you replied defiantly. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a picture, the same picture that he had pulled out of the album the night before. He held it up in front of your face. You want to explain this then? He asked in a tone that you couldn't quite decipher. It was almost smug. You looked at the picture and paled slightly. Where'd you get that? You asked softly. From the photo album at home, he replied, still watching your face intently. That's you, isn't it? You glanced at the picture and looked back at him, hesitating. Don't you lie to me, Yin, he growled. You sighed. Okay, it's me. What of it? You said, gritting your teeth and trying to downplay just how flustered you were about this whole situation slowly being revealed. I gave you that ring, didn't I? He said lowly, putting the picture back in his pocket and raising his other hand to box the other side of your head. I don't know, you replied, looking away from him. I told you not to lie, he said lowly. I gave you that ring. I know I did. So? You asked, trying to hide your embarrassment with anger. It's fate, isn't it? He said, leaning in that little bit closer to you. You pressed yourself back into the wall, his hot breath on your neck causing you to break out in goosebumps. What's this about fate when you literally told me on the weekend that I wasn't your type? You said, slightly breathlessly. His body was so close to you it caused you to lose a bit of composure. I lied, he said lowly as he leaned closer still, his fringe brushing the side of your head as you swallowed thickly. I can see how your body reacts to me, Yin. I know you like me too, he added in a raspy tone, his lips coming closer to your neck. Bakugou, his voice said sharply. Bakugou yanked back and looked in the direction of the voice. Your icy hot, knight in shining armour had found you both, and was not happy about how close Bakugou was to you. Forgive my intrusion, but I was the one who gave you that ring in the garden at the wedding, Shoto said lowly as he walked towards Bakugou and gripped the wrist of the blonde's arm that was closest to him. Bakugou yanked his arm away from Shoto and pushed off the wall. Your jaw was hanging open as you just stared at Shoto. But I thought you said you didn't... I'm sorry, Yin. I lied to you. But I have my reasons, Shoto said sadly. Having said that, I feel I need to set things straight now that I have a rival. He added, shooting an icy stare at Bakugou with his gorgeous heterochromic eyes. Screw you, half-and-half bastard, you weren't even at the wedding, Bakugou seethed. Unfortunately for you, I was, Shoto replied nonchalantly. I can confirm that with a photo, you chimed in. The hell? Bakugou snapped in surprise. So what the hell's happening here? From what I just heard, Bakugou, I believe that I know the full story now, Shoto stated calmly. When I got the courage to talk to Yin at the wedding, she was looking for something. She told me she had lost a ring. He said, looking at you, I happened to find the ring, and I gave it to her. See? I gave you the ring first, Bakugou interjected loudly, his eyes burning into you. Whoop, okay, well there ends chapter 25. Stay tuned for chapter 26 coming tomorrow.